Hi everyone and welcome to class today. So we're going to be discussing um, just about multiplication today, and we are going to be learning the different parts of a multiplication problem as well as how to create an array and what an array is and how I can use an array to solve a multiplication problem. Now this video will be a brief overview about multiplication and its parts and arrays. So let's go ahead and get started. So to begin, we are going to discuss the different parts of a multiplication problem. So to begin, let's look at the problem 2 times 3 equals, so 2 times 3 equals 6. And we're going to discuss the different parts. So the 2 and the 3 in the multiplication problem are going to be my factors. A lot of times with small numbers that are multiplied, such as numbers 1 through 10, so if you multiply 2 times 3 or 2 times 6, most people will refer those to as multiplication facts, and these facts are easy numbers that are multiplied that you should remember easily or memorize. So the 2 and the 3 are my factors. Those are the two numbers that I'm multiplying, and the 6 over here on this side of the equal sign is going to be my product. Now the product is the answer to a multiplication problem. The product tells me my final number. It's usually what my two it is what excuse me, it is always what my two factors equal. And so my factors are 2 and 3, and my product is 6 in this case. Now, moving on to the next slide, we are going to talk now about what an array is. An array is spelled A-R-R-A-Y. An array is a group of symbols or objects that are in rows and columns and demonstrate a multiplication problem. For instance, in our last problem, 2 times 3, we would use, let's say we use circles for our multiplication problem this time. So if I have 2 circles and each of those circles have 3 objects in them. So each group of 2 has 3 objects in them. Now, if I don't know that 2 times 3 equals 6 right off, I can count and say, so this is my groups of 3, and here are my groups of 2, and I can say, let me count these. 3 times 2, or 2 times 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I know my product is 6 because I was able to make equal rows and columns to figure out what my product is. Now, let's look at one more problem, a word problem. And to begin this one, it says Andrew is having his friends over from game night, so he decided to prepare snacks and games. He started by making mini sandwiches. That's all the non-important information. Let's get to the really important information. It says if he has 4 friends coming over and he made 3 sandwiches for each of them, how many sandwiches did he make? So let's look at this last part. It says he has 4 friends coming over and he had 3 sandwiches from each of them. So if he had 4 friends, 1, 2, 3, 4, he had 4 friends coming over and he made 3 sandwiches for each of them. So there are that person's 3 sandwiches. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to give the rest of our friends those 3 sandwiches. And it's important to note if this top line represents our friends, we just need to put 2 more, not 3, because the top already represents 1 sandwich. So let's go ahead and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he had 10 sandwiches. And remember, the answer right there is called our product. So we have learned that 3 times 4 equals 12, or our product is 12. So factors 3 times 4 is equal to 12. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little reminder of what an array is and a little introduction to what an array is, as well as the definition of factors and product. And I hope this helps you in the future with your multiplication knowledge and future lessons.